Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to the chairman. Once again, our chairman, Mr. Shahied Ajam. Please give him a big hand.
Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Before I start, I want to pay homage to one person in the audience. I'll call on Zahra Hendricks to come to the stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Ms. Zahra Hendricks, the founder of the District 6 Working Committee. If it wasn't for her, we would not be here today. And if it wasn't for her, I would not be standing here today. So I'll give her a minute to address you.
Assalamu alaikum everybody, good morning. Shahied caught me unaware. I am just glad to see so many people has turned up. The working committee is still very strong, alhamdulillah. And I must thank each and everybody that's sitting here for that. And inshallah, I hope that the District 6 Working Committee will still take this forward. And I'm very glad to see that there is so much progress. The District 6 Working Committee still have my support, and we can only achieve and go forward if we fight together. We really need to fight this cause together. Shukran.
Shukran. Zahra today is living in District 6, where her mother received a house. And Zahra is now with the District 6 Community Forum, of which Mrs. Aisa Sali is the chairperson. I will give Mr. Sali a few minutes in a short while, inshallah. I want to jump right into, or in with the door. Let me introduce to you first a strategic partner of the District 6 Working Committee, Mr. Amin Khaland. Will you come to the stage, please, Mr. Khaland? Mr. Khaland is the sole proprietor of AZ Promotions. Now, why do I say a strategic partner? Mr. Khaland is in the community upliftment, entertainment, and arts and culture industry. And as you know, the Working Committee do not subscribe to making its money from entertainment and arts and culture. That is not our objective. So we have to outsource these things to professionals. And as such, we are privileged and honored to be connected to such a partner. And I would just love for him to say a word or two to you people, please.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, everybody. I just am very privileged today to be working with Mr. Shahied Ajam and the Working Committee. When I met Mr. Ajam, I have been following the Working Committee for a while and see how people is doing them in, give them bad deals. And I said to myself, you know what, every show that I have throughout the committee, for the committee and the community and everybody in Cape Town, pensioners lunch, high teas for pensioners and stuff like that. I said to myself, you know, every show that AG Promotions have is always on a Friday and a Saturday on certain dates. We actually would give the Friday night to any community project or organization that want to raise funds. We would say to you know what, there's 200 tickets for you. You don't have to get a wall, you don't have to get sell tickets, print tickets, you don't have to get artists in. All you have to do, you get your members selling tickets and there'll be 6,000 rand for you. And that's how we're taking this, whether it's a school, whether it's a soccer club, a rugby club, whether it's a madrasa, whether it's a creche, we try and uplift the community in that way, giving back. So Mr. Ajam met me and I said to him, you know what, I've been following your work and I see that you've been done a lot of bad deals with people. People do you in because you don't have the knowledge in the industry. I'm going to help you. I am not a member of the 60 Working Committee, but I'll give my heart to the committee and Mr. Ajam to help them forward and take this committee to another level that people can move back one of the days into District 6 again. Inshallah. So, I just want to say that from AG Promotions, Amin Holland and his family, Lemise Holland, we are going to pledge to take, to the best of our ability, take the working committee forward and help them in any endeavors they should go through. We're going to help them. I say shukran. Thank you.
I'm not going to speak a lot today, but I'm going to make a few powerful points. Before I do that, I want to also introduce you to our Communications Director, Mr. Anwar Williams. Would you come to the stage, Anwar, please? Anwar is going to take us places, inshallah.
Just say salam to all. I'm quite happy to be associated with the D6WC. We had quite a lengthy meeting the other evening after Shahied's session with the Voice of the Cape, and I'm quite confident that moving forward we can achieve our ultimate goal, which is number one, the justice and everyone receiving the right deal. And also, besides the aspect of restitution, I think there's more that we can actually create with the District 6. I mean, I see a lot of, well, a few familiar faces. But I think for me personally, I think the idea is to get more of the youth involved. Obviously, whatever you're doing for yourselves, you're doing for your children as well. I'm sure all of us are not going to be around here forever, and we need the youth to, continue that and keep that alive. Yeah, that's just briefly what I wanted to say. And shukran to Shahied for giving me the opportunity to be part of this. And yeah.
Shukran, Anwar. Lastly, I just want to call the very important people of the District 6 Working Committee. That is the voluntary workers who are doing house to house interviews, writing up of people who are not aware of restitution in the Western Cape. So we have with Armin Jenica from Lentag here, please come to the front. Buddha Muhammad David and Auntie Kulsum Jacobs, please come to the front. Buddha Jaffa Kellerman and Mr. Sally Davids. Unfortunately, Maulana Nasif is not available. He's presently he's attending to janazas. He is doing janazas free of charge, and he does the tukka money and all of those things. But Jafar and Buddha Sali, will you come to the front, please? Now I want you to look at these people's faces and recognize it. These are the people that are selfishly sacrificing their time, their hours, to go to people like yourselves, knock on your door, inform you about restitution, and refer you to the proper channels, which inevitably or ultimately you will reach our offices, where we prepare you for Mowbray Land Claims Office to be registered. So I want you to give them a big hand of applause for their efforts.
In the meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, these people are putting their hands in their own pockets to go wherever they can. They're using their own money and they don't get paid for that. Ladies and gentlemen, I think they deserve a very good applause for that.
I would suggest for those who live in Hanover Park, for the time being, and those who live in Mitchell's Plain, please take these people's numbers when they leave the stage. And maybe I will ask Buddha Ami to say a few words on behalf of them.
Assalamu alaikum. Good day. The reason why I am here and why I am fighting this cause is the injustice that was done to our people, the human rights that was taken away from our people, the hurt, the tears that our families shed because they didn't know where they were going. They were going into the bundus. Some of our parents fight. They fought because why? They didn't know whether their children were going to become gangsters or drug addicts, which is happening today. And through whose fault is this? Through the apartheid government. And if we as communities don't stand together, we are not going to achieve what we are aiming for. And if we are not working with Mr. Ajam and Zahara and the others, we are not going to achieve, because at the moment they are dragging their feet. They don't want the people back in District 6. People, say to your friends, say to your neighbors, those that you know that come from District 6, tell them there is hope. Let us work together and let us stand together. Forget your differences. It is not going to bring you anywhere. Thank you.